Now then, welcome back to another episode of Agrarian Skies 2. How are you today? Hope you're feeling good. The sun's coming up in my little skyblock world. I've included fast craft now to increase my FPS a little bit, and I've turned off a few things that I spotted that needed turning off. It's still not exactly brilliant. I've still got lots of machines doing lots of automatic tasks, like all the farming stuff going on all the time. But still, it's playable. It's okay. Hopefully it's watchable. Should be good. Today, we are working through thaumcraft quests. We're going to be completing the quests over the next 10 episodes or so. Hopefully. We've got quite a few quests on thaumcraft to still complete. A lot of these things look like things that I can just quickly craft up and then store away and complete quests. But a lot of things like the golems and stuff, I might actually want to make some sort of build out of. Because I've still got plots of area on my skyblock that are not yet functioning as anything. Like, I've got a few chunks here that I'm not using for anything yet. And it'd be cool to have every chunk having a purpose and every chunk having some use and some finished design. So, that is what we're going to work on today. I'm going to have a look at the quests and see what we need to do and try and get everything done and built and ready and sorted, and it's all going to be awesome. So, let's start off on the top rows. We've got this guy, a crystalline eye. Can be used with a remote comparator to check the amount of items or fluids in the inventory at a distance. Sneak and right-click with the eye on the inventory you want to monitor, then place the eye in the comparator. It works like a normal comparator, but remotely. Pretty cool. I've got an applied energistic system that does the same job, but that might come in effect for certain things. So let's see. Let's see what we need to do to make the first item. This crystalline eye has no crafting recipe there. You turn a spider eye into a crystalline eye with some vitus and some sensus. Okay, that should be easy. Spider eye. Let's get a spider eye out. Oh, that's still there from last time. Eye. We've got plenty of spider eyes, so let's get a spider eye and let's go downstairs and turn it into a crystalline eye. Hopefully this will have everything we need in it. Yeah, one of those. Yep, there we go. We got one. Good. Right, that's quick and easy. Nice start, nice easy start to the episode. Some simple crafting methods, and that's it. An eye, there we go. We've got our crystalline eye. You heard what it does, so I'm not going to go and experiment with it. What I am going to do is I'm going to put these things into a chest. Let's make it this chest up here. I'm going to put these things into this chest up here. There's an entity sensor, and that's the comparator sensor. I'm going to mess around with those and have a look to see if there's anything I want to do with them, build-wise, around the place after that. What's up next? We've got an inventory tracking. What's this? An inventorium core. Inventorium core. Okay. Okay. Inventorium core. What did it look like? What did it look like? Okay, let's try core. Make it easier, maybe? Analyzer, that's got a core. There, cores, that's a core. Inventorium core, there it is. Okay, no crafting recipe in there, but it is automagy, so let's have a look in the Thaumonomicon under automagy, which is that one there. Thaumium core. Have I already researched it yet? I don't know. I don't know if I've already researched it. I've done so much research in all this lot that I don't know necessarily what it is that I'm looking at or looking for anymore. It's not really showing it on here, is it? We did the tally box and that was pretty cool. I like that. I don't have a use for it in this world save, but I do like it. Crafting focus upgrades. What's this? 30 tank. Boiler. Maybe I need to do some more research first for that one. Okay, well, we'll skip that one for now. We'll do a bit more research and figure that one out. What we got here? An Essentia Dynamo. An Essentia Dynamo. Once you have a Viz network set up, you'll need to keep it charged. The Essentia Dynamo can charge it using those jars of useless Essentia lying around. An Essentia Dynamo, okay. And we get a Viz Dynamo from that as well. They're pretty cool though, they're Viz Dynamos. Essentia Dynamo. Let's have a look. A Dynamo. Dynamo, there we go. Let's see, what's we got? An Infusion crafting. Okay, so we've got to Infusion craft an alchemical construct, some great wood planks, some thaumium ingots, a piston changes with an alchemical centrifuge. Alchemical centrifuge requires a few little bits and pieces in arcane crafting. Let's have a look, see if we've got those bits and pieces around. Dynamo, let's go there and let's choose one of those. And bling. Nope, doesn't look like we've got all the pieces. Okay, so doing a little bit of crafting up. Let's see what we've got. Alrighty, we've crafted up all the bits we want. Let's see if this infusion goes without a hitch. I've got everything I need in there, so it should be okay to take everything. It wasn't saying it's like a really bad thing. It's just a moderate instability, which should be fine with this setup. I shouldn't see anything going wrong in this setup for a moderate, because I've got plenty of bits and pieces around. There is actually something that I researched earlier today that I thought, oh, actually, that's pretty cool looking. It's called an abacus. I think before we do any more infusions, I should have a look at making the abacus and having a look at how my infusion instability actually looks from a mathematical point of view. I think that's how it works. I think that's how this abacus works. So it'd be interesting to find out how exactly it works, because, well, I'm going to have to do some fairly bad things for this as well. Oh look, we've got this this horrid thing going on here. Well, it was okay because I added enough great wood planks into the mix to make it work properly. Okay, so block that off, and yeah, I'll clean this up quickly. We've got the item though. We just had one little bit of instability on here, and we should be okay after this. There's also a thing that cleans up unwanted flux as well, which I don't know if I want to make. Let's put it down here. That there, thank you. And give me another one. Give me another one, thank you. And put that on there, and then take this off here and put it on there. There we go. Should be all clean again now. Alright, so there's that. Done. Job completed. And we'll take this from here. Boom. There we go. And we'll take all of these out of there, so we don't have any more of that on. That should be nice and clean again. Torch where? Where was the torch? Where was the torch? Where was the torch? The torch was on this corner. Torch on the corner, and then we put the heads back as well. Alright, not a problem. This this thing looks pretty cool though. I like the idea of it, that's for sure. So I'm gonna put this in the chest and mess around with it some other day. I've got 2 skulls missing from something. Can't remember what it's missing from, but it's missing. Oh well, let's not worry about it now. Let's worry about getting some quests completed. I'm going to put this dynamo thing in there for having a look at in the future. I want to see what they do, because if I encounter them again in another mod pack, if I'm not just completing the quests, which is the kind of thing that I'm doing right now, is just completing quests. But if I'm actually looking for a reason to make them and I want to use them for something, then that's going to be awesomes. Okay, so we got that. We missed that one because something failed. What have we got over here? We've got... there's no sign of the abacus in here that we need, so let's just make one anyway. Where was it? It was in... There it is. It's in Witching Gadgets, Arcane Abacus. So, as a skilled thaumaturge, close to achieving Edrich knowledge, you are an expert in chaos. It might also stem from your lack of mathematical knowledge, but who would bother themselves with sciences of common man when there are enchantments to do for you? The arcane abacus will take some of the mundane mathematics off your hands. Use it on a node that contains compound aspects, and it will calculate the primal values. Use it on an infusion matrix, and this is the important bit that I want to try out, to gain info on stability, positioning of stabilizers, and instability of the current infusion, or possible increases in essential cost. So it looks fairly simple as well. It's some sticks, some cactus green, some blue, and some red. It looks pretty easy with some Ordo there as well. So why haven't I made one already? Because I didn't really know it existed, that's why. And I should have been doing this as well, swapping my armor out to give me the maximum Viz discount. So blue was in the middle there. We've got some red dye. We got some red dye. Yes, we got some red dye. Good, good. And the other one was green dye. I know I've got plenty of cactus green. Well, actually, I haven't got many left at all because I used a load. But I thought so. Alright, and that's only going to give me 8 of that. That's awesome. Okay, swap my armor out again. So let's see what this abacus can do for me. Because I'm interested to find any ways of making things look better. And you, dude, you've got a torch in your hand as well. Where did you come from? Burn up. I'm not even going to bother with you. Just burn. Don't trample my foot. It's an undying, angry zombie. Undying? I think not. I think you die, just like every other zombie that I've ever encountered. Okay, and I've got XP all the way over here for that. Okay. I don't know where that came from. I guess I will have to do another search around. There'll be one spot somewhere. I've currently turned my mob farm off. I've got a big supply of blood in the network, and I'm not really using it up here so much. And not really using it down there so much. I am using a little bit per tick, though, so I'm planning on doing something about that in the future. Let's hide a zombie head in amongst the trees. Nobody will ever notice, because it's all green-like. Oh, yes. Okay, so anyway, enough of the distraction. Let's have a look at the Infusion altar. So it was a right-click on the Infusion altar, and it gives me information. Pedestal at such and such must not be more than 8 blocks horizontally from the matrix. Must not be more than 8 blocks horizontally from the matrix. It's not more than 8 blocks horizontally from the matrix. Why is it telling me things like that? Let's have a look in chat here. Total stability booster 1. Okay. Pedestal not more than 8 blocks from the matrix. Pedestal not more... Okay. Lacks a symmetrical partner. Lacks a symmetrical partner. How can any of these lack a symmetrical partner? When you look at it from this way, it's symmetrical. When you look at it that way, it's symmetrical. How can these not have a symmetrical partner? What are you talking about? Okay, so let me do a little research on this then. So we've got one here at 10.6. This one's at 10.55. This one's at 10.26. There's nothing on 10.26. Why has it got a stabilizer at 10.26? It's the stabilizers that lack a partner. Ah, okay. So where we've got this over here, we don't have one over there. Okay, so that does not have one over here. So I've got 3 there that don't have stabilizer partners. Okay. So I've got 4 technically here. So have I got a crystal missing as well? That's a stabilizer potentially then as well. Has this got anything here? 1024 maybe. So I need 3 more heads out of the system to fix that up, and then I'm going to check it again. Alrighty, well, I figured it out. I moved all the platform pedestals up one to try and figure out why it was saying that pedestals were not allowed to be more than 8 away from the runic matrix on a horizontal. And then I realised that just down here, underneath these light sources, I had pedestals. I had 4 pedestals, and it was those that were getting read by this. This was reading those pedestals, being close enough to the runic altar to make a difference. So now I've got a stability modifier booster of 2, which I reckon is pretty good. But when I place something down like that, let's say, right, it will then show that it lacks a symmetrical partner. So you've got to have a symmetrical partner for everything, which it was kind of already there. The knowledge was already there, wasn't it? But now we've got a booster of 3 just from adding those 2 crystals. So made some more of these water crystals, put them back together. I also put witches' heads down, holding up the pedestals, because they were the pointiest hats, so it kind of looks funny. And it allowed me to put some more stability modifiers on there. So I'm going to put, let's put some on each edge here. Like there, and then that should be all of those stabilized. Right, let's have a look. And we're still on booster of 3. Still on a booster of 3, so still not enough. Let's put one there, and one opposite there, and let's see. Now it's a 4. Okay, so now we've got, from what I had originally, a stability booster of 1, because of some things that I'd put around the place, not realizing that they were affecting the stability of the altar. I put pedestals down there because they look cool. I didn't realize that they were affecting anything. I didn't realize. I just didn't know. And now we've got this kind of stuff going on. Can we put something on the side of a block here? Can I put something on the side of that? No, I can't. So stability-wise, we're okay. We're stability booster of 3 is not too bad. What do I want to do down here, though? If this is the center point here-ish, I got to figure out where exactly I want to put some stability underneath as well. If I was to take this pedestal out here and take that block out there, I should be able to see down below then what is the center, so I can do symmetry things. Problem with symmetry things in this corner. Doesn't quite work, does it? Because I've got these problems over here. If I put something 2 blocks away from that hole in this direction, and 2 blocks away from that in that direction, that's kind of symmetry. That's kind of doing it. And there we go. I'm going to put... Actually, I'm going to put 1 up at the top there so the pedestal can sit on it. And that leaves it so that I can see where the center is for when I'm putting some more symmetry down here. If that's even going to do anything, even remotely possible. It's currently deactivated, but it's got a stability modifier of 4. So that's not too bad. Okay, let's go put the pedestal back down in the middle. And do I need to awaken it again? Just give it a tap. Yeah, that's kind of awakened it again. That's good. It's all back into shape. It's all working again. But I've got a stability booster of 4. I think that's pretty useful. I really am thinking that this arcane abacus from Witching Gadgets is a very, very useful thing. Because you don't really get to see the maths behind it. And you don't really want to see the maths behind it in some cases. You just want to click on something and it tells you, this does work, this doesn't work, this is how much you get in for this is how much you get in for that. You don't want to actually have to calculate it all, do you? So I've made this a stability booster of 4. I reckon that there are plenty more things I could do to make it even more stable, but 4 is 4 times better than it was before. So I'm quite pleased with my latest creation, the arcane abacus. I'm really happy with that. It doesn't cost a lot at all to make it either, so it's very, very useful. Alrighty, well, I think I need a quick snack. What are we going to eat? What shall I choose to eat? What shall I eat today? I've got so much to choose from. Let's have a cactus soup. Start one of those. And I think I possibly need to munch... I've got some hamburgers there. I still haven't done my cheese, have I? What's this? A pot roast. Oh, yeah, let's have a pot roast. Sounds yummy. Pot roast. Where's that gone? There we go. Pot roast. I'll have a pot roast as well. Thank you. Nom nom. It's so much fun just to have whatever food you feel like. I do still tend to carry around... Hi. I still tend to carry around burgers if possible. I mean, Pam's Harvest Crafts are awesome, and there's loads of things to do in it. But just carrying around one food type's normally enough. Let's see what we've got. Right, Primal Charm. And I've got Great Wood Logs. And I think I put 2 in here. Yes, I did. So we'll take those out of there for now. Thank you. And that should recharge. Why is it not recharge? The node dead? Or my node recharging not working anymore? What? I know I've got my glasses off, but that looks like it's still functioning to me. Okay, maybe I need to relink it. Maybe that's what it is. I need to relink this one here to there. But that's okay. It doesn't matter. As long as this one in here is recharging. Yeah, that one's recharging, so that's good. Need to make a great wood staff core. Pating. Easy as that. Some of these quests are super easy like that. Claim. And yeah, we've also got the living wood rod core as well, which I wanted to check out, which I think is in this one here. It does have a little bit of a forbidden knowledge about it though. Forbidden knowledge, mana steel things as well. Cool. I'll have that while I'm here. Thank you. So wow, that's dormant living wood. Whoa! A living wood is a fantastic ability to manipulate mana. When combined with the right reagents, it can even convert mana to Viz. The living wood wand will quickly draw mana from storage items in your inventory or in order to charge itself. Living wand will quickly draw mana from storage items in your inventory to charge itself. The infusion process burns the living wood out. Unfortunately, once infused, the wand rod must be charged in a mana pool in order to be reawakened. Oh, I get it. Okay. So I can make all of these runes, throw in a mana diamond and a bit of living wood in an infusion with all of this Viz Essentia thing, and then throw it into a mana pool and charge it up. And what will happen is it will use mana to recharge itself when I've got mana stored. It's pretty cool. It's a long-winded process to make it, though, isn't it? Okay, but do I need that? I need a living wood rod for it. That's the one core. I only actually need the living wood rod. I don't know if that means I need the full one core. Let's have a look. Living wood rod. Let's see, we've got a living wood rod and we've got a dormant living wood rod. Living wood rod itself requires the dormant. Yeah, okay. So I do have to make all of those bits and pieces to do it. Let's see, what have I got already made up? I have a few runes already made up, so it shouldn't be that difficult. I don't think I've got all of them by any means, though. Yeah, so I've got a few runes already made up. I can make up a few others easy enough. And that's just to make this living wood rod that gives me charged silvercat wands and allows me to use mana to recharge my wand while I'm wandering about. Would be awesome in a different setting, I suppose, but not necessarily the setting that I'm playing in at the minute. I'm looking for some more easy crafting stuff. This is something else that I was after as well. Brain in a jar. So let's ignore that one for now. I'll get the runes together and we'll do that some other time. Brain in a jar is... No, it's not that. It's that. No. No, it's that. Oh, come on, NEI. You're telling me what I did last time instead of what's current, what I currently want to craft. Let's do brain in a jar. I know it's in the Thaumanomicon as well. Brain, zombie brain. Even a zombie brain costs the same now. Brain lump. Yeah, this, that, the other. Yeah, brain lump. That, everything now costs the same in arcane crafting. I think I have a problem with NEI getting stuck in a loop. Okay, I got it. I got it. I just had to scan an angry zombie, and that was it. That was all I had to do. Scan an angry zombie, and it unlocks the research. It's pretty cool, a little mechanic that you do that sort of thing, but that's something I completely forgot. I had to do a bit of research. Bars, iron bars. I need an iron bar to replace the one I just broke. I just scanned him, killed him, and away we go. It was easy. But you've got to know these things in order to progress. And it doesn't tell you in the book what to scan and all that kind of stuff. It doesn't tell you what you need to do those things. So I just turned my mob farm on for a little bit and left it run for a little bit until I eventually got an angry zombie in there. And now I have scanned them. I should be able to make a brain in a jar. Should be able to. It was under Artifice after all. I knew it was around there somewhere. but it unlocks this brain in a jar down here when you've scanned the zombie. I do need some FAMUS to research it, however. So let's have a look. What do I need? Some more void. Let's get some more of that and some more FAMUS. Was it 3? It's normally about 3. Yep, 3. And that's unlocked Infusion enchantment as well. Awesome. Which unlocks a few other things. So, brain in a jar. Little infusion. I need a warded jar, water bucket, some spider eyes, and a zombie brain. Not hard to get. Cognito, Examinus, and Census shouldn't be too hard to get. I'll quickly set up this and we'll test out the new infusion altar. I now find myself back over here with a mob farm, trying to get myself an angry zombie to put in a net so that I can finish off this. I've managed to get 1 zombie brain. So I can do the zombie in a jar once, but I wanted to do it 4 times. And I've just recently set my zombie brains to all just automatically go and get trashed. So I've come over here again to try and get zombies. I've got a angry zombie in there and a witch in there. I think an angry zombie is the one I want, isn't it? But I was just checking. Oh, there's angry zombie number 2. There was an undying angry zombie. So let's get a normal angry zombie. That worked. That's just a normal zombie. That's not so good. Just kill that. Kill that. Kill that. Kill that. Get it. Die. 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 Okay. So what was that? That's a normal zombie. That's an angry zombie there. Give me the angry zombie. Thank you. Is that right? Yeah, I've got an angry zombie there, and I've got an undying angry zombie, persistent as well. I didn't really want the persistent one. But there you go. That's that done. Alright, so now I can spawn those in and hopefully get a load more of the brains. So brains have a lot of different uses, so I might as well get on with it. Zombie, angry zombie, angry zombie. Let's put angry zombies in there. Let's start spawning those angry zombies. Let's see if I can get a good amount in there. Hello? There it is. Angry zombies. Angry zombies, be killed. Angry zombies, be killed. Give me brains. There's brains. Awesome. Alright, well that's that sorted. So now I can do my infusion and make a zombie brain in a jar. Now, let's see. I'll put those away properly later. So this should be kind of like this. We've got a brain on one side. We've got eyes on the 2 opposite sides and a water bucket on the final side with a jar in the middle. Now that should give me everything I need. I'm pretty sure that I've got all of me essentia in the right places, so that's good. And let's make a zombie in a brain. Zombie brain in a jar, should I say. I'm planning on putting this by the feeding station for the cows, because the cows, when they breed, they make experience, and normally I don't get the experience from breeding the cows. I'm not really that fussed about getting the experience, but I figure it's just one of those things that I can add in that won't be too hard to do, that could be a little interesting little addition. Did it take the water and left the bucket? Took the water, left the bucket. Awesome! I didn't know it worked like that. Okay, cool. Well, that was a very stable crafting, wasn't it? Oh, give me that. So now I've got a brain in a jar. Awesome. Was that a quest even? Was that a quest I had to hand in? Oh, there's 3 unclaimed quests now. Let's have a look at thaumcraft. Was that a quest I had to hand in? Yes, it was. There we go. And that unlocks and gives me 6 zombie brains. Awesome. Okay, well, we've done a fair bit this episode. I'm not sure we've done enough exactly, but we've done a fair bit, so I'm quite pleased with it all. Let's put... Can I put it there? No, I can't put it there. If I break the glass there, can I put it there to stop the babies getting out? Take the glass cover. Is that going to work? Is it going to work? I think it will. I think it will. Let's turn this on and see what happens. Okay, so they breed. They have a breed. Is it working? That's working. Yeah. I should start breeding them. Yeah, that's breeding them. The babies go that way, and the experience goes in the brain in a jar. The baby's trying to get out. Not allowed. Aha. And then I right-click it and get all the XP out. It's pretty cool. Alright, and yeah, the babies are going through. So that seems to be successfully doing stuff. Where are you going, dude? Where are you going? I have been killing these to keep them down a little bit as well, just to keep the entity levels down, because I had so many witches and zombies over there. But now that seems to be okay. We've got that sorted, and I've got enough to make a few more of those if I want, wherever I want them. I mean, I could try and put one over here somewhere, just so that any XP that doesn't come into me when I'm doing stuff can go into them. But that is it for this episode of Agrarian Skies 2. Thank you once again very, very much for watching another episode. Episode 71, we're getting closer and closer to finishing up. There are lots of other things to be seen on the channel. Don't worry, there's lots of plans for things to replace Agrarian Skies 2. And Agrarian Skies 2 will be going on for quite some time still while we finish off all the quests and I finish building the place. I've still got lots of things I want to do around here. I'm still enjoying it. I'm still going to be playing it. I'm still going to be putting out videos. Don't you worry. I'll see you next episode.